Up, mother people. What's going on? Sorry, this is really, really, really loud. I'm in beautiful. You can't see it because of the lighting, but look at that. Look at that. I'm right next to the ocean, guys. Change of scenery today. What's going on? Just finished Scottsford's and uh High Ticket Incubator event. Really cool. Got to meet this really cool videographer right over here. Does a lot of ads and stuff. Yeah, so really cool guy. But yeah, man, this was like honestly, have you guys seen Dragon Ball Z where like Gohan and Goku go to the hyperbolic time chamber? This is what it's like. I was pretty much in the hyperbolic time chamber for like creating a high ticket and stuff like that. And I've been trying to see if people are interested. So if you guys are interested, I can leave an application and we can book a time and stuff. But really, it's not about that. Today, I just really want to kind of just do my regular Sunday stream and all that. So let me pull up the comments really quick. Comments, reactions. Yeah, so it's been a really intensive like 2 days. I really put everything else on hold pretty much today, and I was yeah, basically I was just like really focusing on this. Gotta make sure that my audio is working as well. I forgot to check. Think it's what? Yes, perfect. It's working. Everything's working. So as people are coming in, I know it's kind of late. Probably you guys are coming back from EDC, but literally, man, I had a really life-changing experience today. Really kind of cool to just work with some of the smartest people like out on there online, right? There's a lot of marketers like out there, right? But it's very rare to find a marketer who like marketing company who makes programs that really want to help people who really want to impact. Like for me, I'm all about impact. Like I'm an impact guy. I live like a life of purpose and all that. And thanks for a thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. Or that one or two people. But I'm an impact guy. And it's kind of cool knowing like some of these people, they scale businesses to 7 figures easily. So I want to be there one day, and getting their direct feedback and having a consultant really helped me through that. Changed my life, bro. Like it really did change my life. It's a great program. But yeah, man, like if you like for me, I always knew that there was something more deep down inside, and like I just want to share so much to the world. And for a long time I was really struggling to find out like what I was world class at. And what I realized, like literally, I broke down in class or during the session. Um, I was going through like a huge imposter syndrome, guys. Syndrome is very real. It's when you feel like you're like a fraud, when you're not good enough, man. And I just felt like I was never really good at a lot of things growing up in life, man. Um, but Zion, the CEO, he was just telling me that one of my really strong traits is that I give a fuck about people. I really care about people, right? And that's where it really comes from. And what I realized I was world class at is really leadership through vulnerability, bro. I don't know anyone else that does that type of stuff more than I do. I would just try to be very personal, very in touch with people, bro. Like at the end of the day, I mean, if any of you guys have emailed me, I typically send an email. I typically always send a video back, right? Because I care about people. If people are going to take their time shooting me a good video, then like I really want to just take the time just to give back, man. So that's what's been on my mind. And I'm telling you this, right? The key to any great program, what I realize is really not the skills, not what you're going to learn in any sort of program. The real thing that you learn is really accountability and mentorship, right? That's something that you cannot do online. It has to be really, I mean, sure, you can do Zoom rooms and stuff, but having that live feedback is so important. And that's what I learned about in a high ticket, any high ticket program. And this thought of a high ticket program isn't new. I met tons of people all over freaking world, man. We had more people fly out from different countries in the room than we ever did than we had before, right? So that was really it was pretty freaking mind blowing, man. So literally planned out everything. I'm working on my high ticket right now, and just really want to just help people because I really see a need for this like out there in the world. But yeah. Speaking about courses too, shameless, why don't I plug it? Fuck it, why not? Because I believe it's a great course. But if you guys want to learn how to invest, how to set up your free Roth IRA, go on to kickassinvesting.com, sign up for my course as well. Shameless plug, 5 minutes into it. And I don't even know where everyone is today. It looks like there's not too many people. Let me just double check to see what is going on, see if people are actually watching this. If you are watching this, please let me know in the comments, just to know that you guys are alive. But seems like maybe today is really dead, maybe because it's EDC or some shit like that. Very funny, bro. Yeah, man. uh and usually, you know what's really interesting, when I do these like live streams by myself and whatnot, usually I run out of stuff to say all the time. But my mind's just racing so much right now. I ate really, really bad this this weekend. I did not eat keto at all. Pretty bad. Ate some desserts. Yeah, so bad, bro. But what else is happening right now? So I did that for the last 2 days. And I think I have a new perspective on like a lot of the like closing and marketing and all that. And really, I forgot who said it. Maybe it was Zion, but he was just telling me that, hey, part of entrepreneurship is really how many times you want to get up, bro, at the end of the day. Like, you have the roughest times in the world, and that's the difference between every entrepreneur. Is just like, it's not if bad things will happen. Bad things will never really happen. Like, people are telling me stories about how they lost clients and how it changed the world and stuff, and their life got flipped upside down, but they kept on going. And when you look back at things, you just never realize where your life is going to head. So even for me, man, this year has been like, these last few years have been just really, really crazy for me. I feel like I'm doing what I was meant to do. And yeah, like I just feel like this is such a life-changing experience for me, bro. Like, it's going to be crazy, bro. So I don't know. I'm pretty like, there's a part of me which is kind of nervous. There's a part of me which is like really excited for whatever's to come. But at the end of the day, it's really an adventure. And I just realized there's so many people that, I don't have the biggest community, but there's a lot of people who look up to me who like need my help. Specifically as as an Asian male, there's not too many like role models out there, right, to teach you how to be a man and stuff. And even for me, growing up, no one really taught me how to be a man, dude. Like, I've really had to kind of learn through myself, through responsibility, through, jujitsu and fighting. I think that's one of the best ways, bro. Get the testosterone up. But just like that, no one teaches you how to date. No one teaches you how to do anything, right? And so you just got to learn from the school of hard knocks or just through personal development. And I'm just always trying to step in and just be the best version of myself, right? So that's one of the reasons why I went to this event, and that's why I'm going to Dan Pena's event, because I want to be the best version of myself, and I want to see myself like through that as well. Yeah. But man, it was such a crazy workshop, man. Really, really solid. Want to see some cool gear I bought recently? I bought one of these ThinkPad keyboards because Joe Rogan recommended it, so just bought that. And let's see what else is going on in my life. Let me ask you guys. You guys got any questions for me? Do you have a live Q&A or anything like that? I would love to just hear from you guys, see what's up. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, even if you're watching this replay, brah. Even if you're watching this replay. So, yeah, man. Let's see. By the way, I shot some cool videos with Sagar earlier today. Really cool guy. He does a lot of pharmacy vlogs and stuff. And that was really cool. I have a lot of new guests coming on my channel. My channel is actually growing quite a bit. Literally, like, if I read out my dashboard right now for YouTube, everything is up. Over the last 28 days, I've gotten 318 new subscribers. My watch time is up by 28% of last month. My views are up by 22%. My revenue's up by 26%. So things are going really, really well on my end, like from a YouTube point of view, right? But I'm just really excited all the time just to see like my YouTube growing, everything starting to snowball effect, right? So I've been creating a lot of daily content, including this, man. I create a lot of content, man, and I think in the long run, if I keep on doing it, like anything, great things are built on great habits, right? And doing sometimes, like, yes, it's the daily stuff that, that kind of gets you to where you're going. But what I realized too is like, you know what? Sometimes you just got to rip off the band aid and do what scares you the most, right? So, like yesterday and today, I posted some Instagram stories about like my high ticket course or high ticket program. It's not a course, it's a high ticket program. So I did some promo there, and then I did some promo on my emailing list and stuff. It's not for everyone because I do realize there's very few people who are actually high ticket closers and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in my program, make sure to you can DM me on Instagram, Kevin underscore the refugee, or Kevin the refugee underscore each after every single word. But yeah, man, it's just like, I was so scared to do something like that, and it's scary, dude, doing anything new. But I realized like once I put it out there, I got so many. Even though some people are like, yeah, Kevin, it's not really for me, but I appreciate you just like putting something out there and having the balls to do something like that. Feels really great. I feel like I'm definitely on the path toward entrepreneurship and whatnot. So, and just knowing all these like high level people, like it's kind of like you're going to the Olympics, right? And you're working with world class people. I imagine like working with like if you want to be you're an MMA fighter, maybe you're an amateur MMA fighter, but you're literally training with Khabib and like DC and all them, like the top level people, or even John Jones or something like that. That's what it's like, and I get to chill with the top heavy hitters, and they're giving me their advice. Like I literally was talking to people who kind of advise 7-figure businesses, which is freaking crazy. So I did my first like Instagram story kind of promo too. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Even if you're not really interested, check it out, man, because I think I told a pretty damn good story today, man. It's pretty dope. A lot of people saw it. Apparently over 500 people saw it. But yeah, man, it's just really cool to just see so many people like who just really resonated with like all that sort of stuff, man. Anyways, I don't know if I can't just see the comments or what's going on. Maybe like let me check the comments one more time. But no one's leaving comments. Oh yeah, there we go. We got Keenan Smith says, "What is High Ticket Incubator?" It's one of Scott Ulsford's events. It's basically when they shove you in a room and you're literally planning out and launching your high ticket within 2 days. So that was really cool. Those are really nice stats. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of hard work went into it. Gotta thank my boy Noah. He's my channel manager too. So I've been really teaching him everything that I know about YouTube, and he's been kind of executing on the back end. So it's not all me. A lot of it goes to Noah too. So he's a great channel manager, really cool guy. Is that part of Inner Circle? No, it's separate from. It's outside the Dan Locke sphere, bro. So yeah, it's not part of Dan Locke or anything. And I think that's where Dan Locke, like, he did a really good job where he kind of took the term high ticket and really kind of not made it his, but like whenever you hear high ticket, the first thing I think of Dan Locke half the time. So I think he did a really, really good job with that. But yeah, so that's what he was like. But basically, it's one of Scott Ulsford's. I honestly like really resonate with Scott's content. Ever since I came out from HTC, this was kind of like my journey with Scott, where like I was looking up high ticket, and of course Scott came up because he teaches businesses how to create high ticket, and so I'm in like a huge network now where I just know a lot of these people, and it's kind of cool, bro. Like at the end of the day, it's just really interesting. I think like being part of this community too, like if I want to do more client work, it really helps with more client work. But I think that's where like a lot of high ticket. That's why I created kind of like my this my program, was because like there's too many people pitching out there. There's too many, like the key to every single deal I've gotten or helped other people get is relationships at the end of the day. It's not because of paid ads. It's not because you send a pitchy type of video, and that never works, dude. I never sent like I've never seen anyone with a pitchy ad ever get a client ever in my life. Like ever. Never, never, never. Not to say if you like don't pitch, you're I mean, you got to put out your message somehow, but there's better ways. And sometimes I think like when you come out of Dan Locke's program, you're just thinking, oh, I gotta send like 30 videos a day. And that's like the wrong impression. I don't know about you guys, but for me, like I'm pretty not reserved, but like I'm pretty cautious about when I mention that I'm a high ticket closer or anything like that, or I have an agency or I have a team of high ticket closers. Like, you gotta realize there's a lot of people out there who it's either that you respect Dan or you don't like Dan's stuff, right? And there's a lot of people when they hear Dan Locke, they go like, oh, their voice tonality changes, right? Why is that? Is it just because Dan is a scam? I don't think Dan is definitely not a scam, but it's just like some of the people that have come out of that program have really ruined it for everyone else, right? And that's why I'm very reserved when I use that term high ticket closer. Unfortunate, but you gotta. It's true. Like for me, that's my experience. I've literally had conversations where somebody overheard me say high ticket closer, and like, oh, you're one of them, which I'm not, by the way. I noticed that your content has been pretty heavy, pharmacy heavy. Pharmacy heavy. Is it going to be the new focus of your channel? No, not really. I just, at the end of the day, I just really want to. I mean, this channel is really about myself. So the two things I really talk about is, yes, one, pharmacy, but two, I want to help pharmacists get out of pharmacy, and then with the goal to eventually niche out of pharmacy and just be a lot bigger, right? But, my pharmacy content, YouTube prefers it. And I do really well with like high ticket closing or anything Dan Locke related. Not so much anymore, but before I was doing really, really well with the term high ticket closing and stuff like that. But not so much. There's a life cycle to all that. But yeah. Especially my podcast, like Red Pill Pharmacy Podcast. That is Paul, you're in it, so you know all about that too, bro. But yeah. That's pretty pharmacy heavy and stuff like that. But it's just that, what the thing is just like I answer questions that people send me, and those are the questions I usually get about pharmacy. Like, it's usually a lot of young kids trying to see is pharmacy worth it, right? And the truth is just like there's so many different personalities out there. There's so many different options for kids these days. Like, it's kind of really, really tough, like, for someone growing up these days, because there's so much opportunity, and it's kind of like the paradox. Was it the paradox of choice? When you have so many choices out there, you get frozen. You're just like, oh fuck, like there's so many choices out there. I don't even know what to do, man. And so like you get lost, and it's totally completely normal when that happens as well. Got 4 people in here. Slow Sunday stream, but it's all good. Let's turn. I'm not sure if you can see it, but let's turn kind of toward the sunset and just do that. How's that look? Hold on, let me switch my setup right over here. We'll do a nice like sunset stream, bro. And literally, I think I'm the only one in this hotel, bro. Like, yeah, like this silhouette shot, bro. What do you guys think? This silhouette dark shot. I'll just like sit over here. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, nice silhouette shot. You guys can see where I'm at. I'm actually in this hotel right now by myself. So, maybe I'll do this. I don't know. I'll let you guys choose. You guys can choose the silhouette, or do you want the room background as well? But yeah, I'm at this hotel. It's called Hotel. Let me see where it's at. Costs about like $8 for parking, by the way. But I'm at Hotel. It's not Pellegrino. Hotel something crap. Portofino. It's in Redondo Beach. So if you're from California, SoCal area, you guys probably know where that is. But yeah, let me show the comments again. Where are you at? That's what Paul was asking. This shot right now is good. Awesome, bro. Yeah, guys. So yeah, it's kind of cool, dude. I'm not sure if this ever happens to you, but yesterday I got to meet Scott. If you guys don't know Scott, I'll show you my Instagram feed for you guys who are just tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure to like my like this video too, okay? So, that's Scott. Yeah, and I posted this. This is a picture of us at our workshop. This is shit. I was saying that I was looking for 5 people. Let me know, are you struggling with your high ticket client poll? 5 spots. Wow, this is pretty cool. Just DM me and I'll send you the deets. And I take a stab at EDC people. Have fun at EDC. Shake my head. Yeah, guys. So, cool. Any other questions for me, guys? It is not too many people in the stream. Got about 6 people in here right now. For those 4 people who are watching, as long as you're not driving or anything, man, smash that like button, son. Oh, now there's 5 people, bro. Yeah, bro. So let's see. Man, I got a lot of people replying to me right now. Holy shit. Cool things I've also been doing recently. I actually bought do you remember Wolf on Wall Street? Do you remember Jordan Belfort? Bought his daily motivation program. Really great. It was only like $100, and I know he has affiliate. Maybe I should plug my affiliate sometime soon so people can buy and I can make more money. But just bought that program. It's been really, really great too. Like, especially as a closer, sometimes like your mindset kind of like fades and stuff. It goes in and out. But I think like eventually I want to kind of transition from like closing to being doing different high tickets, doing different offers. What I realize is that closing and marketing is the basis for any like sort of consultant type of thing, right? Like, everyone I met has done some sort of sales, like at some point, right? At least today, all the people that are teaching us, they're really, really good at sales, right? Yeah, and like they were either consultants or they're just so good. And I was like, holy shit, I learned so much about sales today, and they broke it down so simple. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, let me share you something, man. So, think you guys are gonna like it. But Paul asked a question. Is there a number that would ever bring you back to pharmacy? Paul, I think you can agree to this, man. Like, at a certain point, money doesn't really mean that much to you. Like, I don't think there would be ever a number to do it, because honestly, I think about, like, not only do I think about money, but I think about impact. I think about impact, man. I think about, like, what am I truly capable of? And it's so much more than just pharmacy. I've been feeling that for a while. I've always kind of known that I've been, like, different from other people, man. My mom's always noticed it from the very beginning. I told my mom too, like, hey, Mom, I spent $30,000 on, like, different products, like, different programs recently. And I'm just investing back into myself. And I know it sounds very cliche, but it's so important, because here's the thing. I don't know if you guys ever felt like this, but my parents, everyone I've known, has kind of been, like, not average. I don't want to say average, right? That's kind of like saying they're just like everyone else. No, but they've never, like, I mean, I came from a middle class, low income, like, not low income, but middle class family where it's very, very hard to get everything. literally a rags to riches story from my mom's side and my dad's side as well, right? So it's literally a rag to riches story, how they grew up and where they ended up, right? But you gotta realize no one teaches you how to go to stupid rich, dude. And so like for me, I have that goal. I really want to get to that FU money amount, and I've been, dude, it's pretty crazy. I've been hitting almost my daily income goal some days, not every single day, but it's really interesting to see that. And so I think things like closing are cool, but I think like you just gotta keep on investing in yourself and keep like and just learn what rich people do differently, or what people with successful businesses do differently than everyone else. So that's what I've been on. Um, Haru just said, how's life now compared when you were doing farm? Farm is I would say like life is a lot better now. Like I'm a lot more happier. Somebody even said I looked a lot more happier these days, because the truth is I am. I am a lot happier. I think it's a lot. I think it's like I'm super super happy, and I'm doing like what I think is really really tough. You know, it's like really really like I think I'm challenging myself every single day. I'm doing very uncomfortable things every single day too. Um, not too many people would. Oh shit. Not too many people would like kind of do the life that I would, right? I mean, I think it's pretty apparent. Like, I'm different from all the pharmacy YouTube channels too, right? Um, Not to take any shots at Paul, or no. I'm just saying, my personality is very different. How I look at risk is very differently from other people as well. On those days that you struggled to get things done, what do you think is happening those days, and how have you figured to manage it? Good question, Paul. Um, I mean, I think those days, I don't really know. Sometimes it could be a lot of factors. It could be like, hey, you're not managing your energy too well, or you've been working too hard and you haven't been giving back to yourself. It could be a lot of those factors, to be honest with you. So you just never know, to be honest with you. Um, as far as managing, kind of like what's like managing it, I usually like it usually comes back down to core things, right? Are you giving back to yourself? Are you taking care of yourself, like sleep wise, nutrition wise, all that sort of stuff, right? Typically what we find is that no, we're not we're like falling apart, dude. We're neglecting key areas of our life. So I think that's really really important. But kind of taking like, I think there was like, here, let me grab my notes, because we actually talked about it, like not through the course, but I think it's good for life. Hold on for a second. Let me pull it up. Hope you guys appreciate it, because I paid a lot of money for this shit. Yeah. Where is it? Here we go. So, there's actually a chapter on this, and I want to share it with you guys. Where is it? Yeah. So, they were saying, let's see. They were saying like, hey, first thing that I can't find it, but basically they were saying like, hey, when you find this, when you feel like this perfectionism type of thing happens, stop, right? Give yourself space, start journaling, start like really talking about it. It's like um really awareness, like, and this is where kind of woo woo comes in. What I realized too, the best entrepreneurs, like seeing how like Zion functions and Scott functions and all these other people, there's a bit of woo woo in them, but they're also very grounded in the tangible as well, right? Because esoteric is great, but you need to be, for business, you need to be rooted in the tangible as well. So yeah. Are you planning to get your black belt at 10th Planet? Absolutely, bro. I want to be Team Flat Earth, bro. No, I do want to get my black belt. I don't like. being at 10th Planet would be really, really cool. It'd be really cool to get a black belt from Eddie Bravo, but that's gonna take a long time, dude. So I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just thinking about, hey, how do I get my purple belt? How can I be a great blue belt right now? How do I get better and better and better? How do I develop my game even more? Because I think my game is only beginning, like my transitions are getting better and stuff and all that. And I think I just honestly need to train against a lot better people too to up my game even more and get crushed. I think like having those times where you're going someone who's so good, they're kicking your ass every single day. Having those people are really important in your life, but also going against people who are not as good as you, and not dominating them, but flowing with them, trying new things, putting yourself in vulnerable positions. That's so important too. So yeah, it's kind of funny how everything like with jujitsu is kind of blew up for me too, bro. So pretty cool. What else, guys? What else? What other questions you got for me? What other questions? Would love to kind of hear your thoughts, guys. Let's see. Ooh, more people are booking calls with me. I think something cool this weekend. So for a long time, I actually didn't really value Instagram that much. But now I'm starting to value Instagram a lot more, and authentic following, by the way. After seeing kind of like certain people blow up on Instagram and kind of knowing the strategy behind Instagram, I really want to start growing my following and just like kind of learning the system behind Instagram as well. I think I understand YouTube on a decent level. One shout out person I have to really shout out is like Vanessa Lau, dude. She blew the fuck up, dude. I recently saw her Instagram following, bro. Like, it's crazy how much this girl like blew up. She literally came out of nowhere, and then she became huge. She has about 30.6 followers and stuff like that. Her YouTube is growing like crazy. So yeah, man. What do you think the prospect is for clinical pharmacy? Let me make this a little bigger. How do I do that? I think I gotta go like this. Hold on for a second. This is bothering me. There we go. What do you think the prospect is for career-wise? I don't. You know what? Like, honestly, I showed you the details. Maybe I'll show you guys how, if you guys are interested. Who out of these how many people are in here? Who out of the 7 people here are pharmacists, right? Probably you're tuning in for pharmacy, but kind of let me delete all these screens so that I'm not showing any sensitive information. But let's kind of go into how to look up a hold on, let me go back for a second. Farm Bureau. Okay, so I think I showed this before, but I think it's really important. If you guys want to know I want to teach you guys. It's one thing to give you the fish. It's another thing to show you how to get the fish, right? So if you take a look at this is like the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. So this is in the U.S. If you're in like Australia or anything like that, I don't know jack shit about that. But basically, look at this is kind of like all the stats, right? So pharmacists on average, they make 126 per year. They make about 60 per hour. Obviously, this is across the U.S. It's not location specific, right? And it tells you the number of jobs, and it tells you the job outlook within 2016 to 2026. And there's only 17,400 jobs like within the next 10 years, right? If I read that right? So that's kind of like what's going on. That includes kind of like consulting pharmacists and all this. So all this information's up here too, man, at the end of the day, right? And it gives you a breakdown of like, where do pharmacists work? Are they in drugstores? Are they in hospitals? Are they in general merchandise, food or beverage, right? And it talks about, hey, everything that you need to do to be a pharmacist here in the U.S. So and it tells you, hey, you need to pass your exams and whatnot as well. And it talks about the training and all that. You can do a residency. There's a lot of licensure as well, right? So cool. Anyways, and let's see. Health diagnosing and treating practitioners. I wonder who these people are include. I don't know who gets paid 80K, but that's pretty interesting. And you can tell honestly, it's been I think this is probably mostly we're probably talking about PAs or something like that, physician assistants. But you can tell hey, jobs employment change for pharmacists isn't looking too hot compared to other fields, right? Anyways, so this kind of gives you the idea of the demand of pharmacy within next year, next 10 years, I guess, or it's next 7 years, because 2017. Now you got to think about what is the outflow of pharmacy. So how many people are we don't know how many people are retiring, but we know how many people are kind of let me pull this up really quick. Got the AACP stats as well, right? So I'll show you this really quick. So this is where I get all my school stats. So one of the questions I always have is hey, how many people are kind of entering this career opportunity? And let me see, where is it under research survey? Is it survey? They have a section where they have the stats for how many people graduate as well. I can't find it, but oh yeah, here it is. Actually, this is it. So I think I showed this last time a few times on my other streams, but basically there's this part where there's about 14,000 something. I think there's 142 schools back in January 2019 with a fuller candidate status and one school with pre-candidate status. So pretty much all the schools at this point are either candidates or full status. So it tells you how many people graduated. Oh yeah, right here, 14,502 first professional degrees in pharmacy were awarded. So that tells you kind of average how many students graduated last year, I think, unless in 2016, unless I'm totally wrong, but that's what I see. So it kind of gives you a good idea of what's happening in the pharmacy field, guys. Let's take a look at the comments really quick, right? I'm currently working in hospital pharmacy. That's great, bro. If you really like it, Paul works in the hospital pharmacy too. Yeah, man, if you can get a job there and you really like it, shoot for it, bro. At the end of the day, all I really want people to do is just to be happy, whatever they do. But I just know there's a lot of people like me. There's a lot of people like me, and they're not super maybe they're not happy with their career, and it's completely okay to feel that way too, as long as you're doing something, and as long as I just want to show you guys different business models that you can use to kind of get out. So yeah, guys. All right, 38 minutes in, guys. Do you guys got any other questions? Otherwise, I'm gonna sign off soon and just hit the hay. I'm pretty fucking tired. I woke up really, really early this morning. I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym. I'm going to go work out, and I worked out, and now I'm here, man, just talking to you guys. And keep in mind, I had a full day working with Scott Ulsford and his team and shit. Really beautiful place, man, where I'm at. Yesterday actually rained, so it's really, really cool. Here, let me show this view one more time. Look at that mother beauty. See that? And you can actually see my desktop right here, I think. Right there. Can you see my desktop? But look at that. Dude, I was trying to vlog today like this, man. It's so funny. But yeah, cool. Yeah, shoot me your questions, guys. Love to kind of hear what's going on with you guys. And for those 5 people, man, 3 people who haven't liked my video, man, like that video, bro. Like that video. All right, guys. Well, if no one has any comments or anything like that, let's wrap it up, guys. Um, Sorry I shot the live stream a little late today, but I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Honestly, it was a lot of fun just to kind of just update you on my life and let you know what's going on, bro. Like at the end of the day, I have tons and tons of content for you guys. Like trust me, I got a lot of content. Paul is going to be on one of my videos pretty relatively soon. There's a lot of cool people I'm meeting, man. It's going to be great, bro. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend or what's left of it. If you're coming from an EDC detox, yeah, man, like, oh my God, EDC, bro, not about that life. But anyways, I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm kind of hungry. I might grab a massage or some shit like that and just like kind of kick it. Tomorrow's gonna be a really, 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 really busy day, and Haru says, "Thank you, bro. Thanks for wish you prosperity." Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm always very grateful to have you guys because, like I always say every single week, man, at the end of the day, you guys don't have to watch me. But I appreciate the people who really take the time out of their day just to kind of show me love, man. Even though, like, maybe I talk about business or maybe I talk about, like, pharmacy or anything like that. You guys take your time just to listen to me. So I love it, bro. All right. Wish you prosperity as well. And Paul has one last question, so let me kind of answer that before I head off. Any plans for vacation? I'm going to Scotland in December. Go to QLA. Quantum Leap Advantage. I'm planning to go back home for a bit. I might go for a wedding. And as for anything else, no other plans, man. It's really the year of the hustle. I think like in the future after I launch my high ticket and all that. I'll probably kick I'll probably kick it at a vacation or maybe after my high ticket is launched and stuff like that. I'm just gonna kind of take it easy and just like not take it easy for a long time, but like really kind of celebrate. I don't think I do that enough, to be honest with you. So I think it'd be just really good to celebrate. Maybe go Bali or some shit like that. Yeah, but that's all I have planned. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. And I forgot. Do you ever ask? Paul has one more question. Paul's keeping me on here. Damn you, Paul. And we know each other in real life. No, it's cool. I love it. If you guys got questions, you can keep putting them there. But yeah, as far as real estate, do you own real estate or just plan to ever? I don't plan on living in real estate. If I were to do anything, I would probably do something like real estate syndication, where I would pretty much flip houses using investors' money, right? And pretty much you're a project manager. You put no money up front. You look for buyers in need. I think they call it the 4Ds: divorce, debt, and what's the fourth one? I can't remember the last one. Divorce, death, debt, and well, obviously debt is like foreclosure. I can't remember the fourth one. Shit, motivated buyers. I used to like sell this shit too. I don't remember. But no, I don't plan on buying traditional real estate in that way. But if I do invest in real estate, I'm gonna do it very untraditional. Or maybe I'll go into like commercial real estate or something. But I think there's like, honestly, at the end of the day, there's so many alternative business models out there. I know wholesaling is pretty big these days. But it's really just focusing on what you're good at. I think like when I hit a certain level, maybe I'll do it. But I'm more like, I'll be honest with you, Paul. I'm probably more likely to do something like merging acquisitions or something like that in the future. Like, I think that is probably more translatable. And you just do a few transactions. You see more money in that life than you would ever do with real estate, to be honest with you. So I don't know, man. Never say never, and if I did, I would definitely get mentorship because I do not know how to navigate that world. And I think it would be kind of cool, but at the same time, you gotta take things in stages too. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong if you're just jumping into real estate, but you're playing with a very high capital game, right? For most part, if you do it the traditional way as well, right? Ooh, we got some more people. I was gonna end the stream, but wow, you become a high ticket closer, incubator. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Downsizing, death, divorce, and debt. QLA, Kevin. Yeah, I'm going to QLA, bro. So it's going to be pretty sick. And that's actually one of the reasons why I joined High Ticket Incubator, was because I wanted my own high ticket to bring to the table when I go see Dan Pena, so I'm not embarrassed, bro. I think that's one of the worst feelings. Like, I really want to bring my best foot forward to go to QLA so he can rip me apart, so I can be even a better person. The more I get done now, the more I can all have for Dan Pena. Because let's be real, anything I bring to Dan Pena at this point is probably not going to be enough, you know? But I want to be on the fast track. I want to have like all the pieces in place. So I just need to make a few changes, and then I make my quantum leap advantage, right? It's kind of like, think about it like this. A lot of people go into Dan Locke's program and they're thinking about like, oh, this one program is going to change my life. But guess what? They don't have a business. They don't have a sales job. They don't have anything, right? And so it's a lot harder to make those quantum leaps when you don't have a business model to execute, or if you don't have a medium to execute and like really thrive in it. So for me, I want to make sure that when I go to Dan Pena's, like, I just need to make a few changes in my work ethic, and everything will go skyrocketing. So I can see faster success, and that will be more motivation for me to do more, to be more, to take a stand for more, right? So yeah, that's kind of my thought process so far. Cool, Jonathan. I didn't even know you're in here. Who else is in here? Give me a like, brah. You need to read Napoleon Hill, How to Raise Your Own Salary. You can check out this awesome star book. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a really big fan of Napoleon Hill, and maybe that's just me. I know it's a classic, like all his books are classics, but let's be real, those books are pretty fucking boring too. At the end of the day. And Dan Pena, he always says, Napoleon Hill fucking broke. Personal development fucking scam. So funny guy. That guy, man. Very, very interesting, but also very, very hardworking. And I feel like anybody, like anyone that you see that is hella Ruby or hella Alpha and stuff, like they're they at the end of the day, like, they are like very hard, but they really care about people at the end of the day as well. So I just thought that was interesting. Anyways, you can tell it's getting a lot darker out here, man. Even though it looks a lot lighter, this place is hella dark. I should probably go back home. Androx is like laughing at me right now. Yeah, I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend, man. I said bye earlier, but obviously the stream keeps on going because keep on talking. You guys keep on sending me questions, but I appreciate it, guys, man. Like I said, I love you guys. Like, thank you for supporting me. You could be at EDC right now, but you're watching Kevin Yee, bro. I'll just leave it like that. Take care. Have a great day. Peace, my people.